Welcome back to Doby Uncut. I'm your host, Dr. Jerry Doby, and this episode is one you won't hear anywhere else. We've got an exclusive moment from R&B royalty Eddie Levert Sr. as he personally co-signed a young crooner who's carrying forward the soul tradition. That artist is Omar Wilson, and the moment was powerful. Omar delivered a heartfelt new rendition of Gerald Levert's classic, Baby I'm Ready, and Eddie not only praised it, he saluted it as a moving, posthumous tribute to his son. So it's more than a cosign. It was a passing of the torch, a moment of respect, legacy, and connection between generations. In this conversation, Eddie reflects on what makes music timeless, why subtlety and emotion matter more than ever, and how artists like Omar keep soul alive for the future. Of course, we get Omar to tap in, and he shares his journey, his passion, and what this blessing from Eddie means to him personally and professionally. This is a rare, candid, and emotional exchange, a conversation about family, legacy, and the enduring power of R&B. Let's get into it. Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another live session with the Hype Magazine. I'm your editor-in-chief, Dr. Jerry Doby, and this afternoon, I have the amazing honor of sitting next to an icon by the name. Matter of fact, let me just go. We got the honor of sitting down with true R&B royalty. He is the voice that helped shape generations of soul music as the legendary lead singer of the OJs, with timeless classics like Love Train, Backstabbers, and For the Love of Money. A rock and roll Hall of Famer, a recipient of multiple Lifetime Achievement Awards, and a man whose artistry continues to thrive. Eddie Levert Sr., Mr. Eddie Levert Sr., is still carrying the torch of real R&B with his latest single, I Want to Love on You. Uh, and today we're going to celebrate his legacy while also highlighting the next wave as Eddie co-signs a rising star by the name of Omar Wilson, who honors the son, Gerald Levert, rest in peace, with a powerful new rendition of Baby I'm Ready. I would like for you all to welcome, please, the incomparable, the inimitable Mr. Eddie Levert.
I don't know what that last word meant. What was that?
Never duplicated, no matter how hard they try, no matter what they do, they can
All right.
handle Mr. Eddie Levert. See,
Oh, thank you.
man, thank
Thank you.
you and welcome. I really appreciate you. Look, I want to call you Eddie, but I'm not qualified to do that. I am going to just call you Mr. Levert.
Please call me Eddie.
Call you Eddie? Okay, all right, okay. Eddie, your voice has been the soundtrack of soul for over 5 decades. What keeps you inspired to still create and perform at this level?
I still love to do what I do. I still get a kick out of it. I still get the pleasure out of singing for people, singing for my fans. And and I get a kick out of singing the songs because I think the songs are, they're timeless and still haven't lost their merit. You know what I'm saying? They still have that when people hear it, they still react and
Mm,
they still, act like it was just played just a minute ago on the radio, and you know, they just they make me enjoy doing it.
okay. I got to ask this because, talking to the youngsters about what makes timeless music, I'd always get a really considered answer. So I'd like to ask you, as one of the everlasting voices of soul music and R&B here globally, what to you are the determining factors or the secret ingredients of a forever song?
Relativity. I mean, something that happens in life every day and it's ongoing. When you write a song like that, when you write a song that people can say, I've experienced that.
Mm,
That's happening now. That happened back when I was young, and now it's still happening now that I've gotten older. you know, that a song that is timeless,
Mhm.
that's always relevant.
Okay, okay. Makes sense to me. I feel the same way. I don't need to say anything else. Your new single, your new single, I Want to Love on You, blends that classic soul feeling with a modern touch. What was your vision about working on this record?
Well, that it was a catchphrase
Mm,
that people always say, I want to love on you.
hmm
I want to love on you. Let me love on you. And so I just took that phrase and said, I want to love on you. You know what I'm saying? They say, a lot of people say, let me show you love. Let me
right.
show you, let me love. I want to love on you. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So
Right.
I just took that phrase and it says a lot.
hmm
You can say that to anybody that you care about,
hmm
be it a child or be it your woman or, you know, or anybody that you have affection for. I want to love on you. Yeah,
Okay.
even if it's a friend.
Right. My grandfather's catchphrase was "Come hug my neck," and then my grandmother was "Let me come love on, come let me love on."
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it is
yeah,
passed down.
yeah,
We've forgotten some of those niceties and those phrases, but thank you for reminding me.
absolutely.
You know, really
Absolutely.
amazing. The OJs gave us some of the most socially conscious music of all time. How do you feel R&B has evolved since those days?
Well, I think R&B nowadays that they don't leave anything to the imagination.
Mm,
The songs are they're saying everything that you could imagine.
hmm
That not you should be saying stuff that people can imagine in their own mind, not you telling them so much that they don't have to imagine it. You're being too explicit. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays they don't leave anything to the imagination. So, but rap music has become like the message music of today. But I think it's again too explicit. They just, tell you everything. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Leave nothing for the imagination.
Yeah, no double entendre. Just let's get to
Yeah,
it. This what I want. This what I got. Let's get it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Hey, where's the flirtation? Where's the courtship? Where's,
Yes, yeah, right. Absolutely. Where's the mystery?
right. Let's test the waters before we just go dive into the deep end, you know. It
Yeah,
might be freezing
right,
or boiling hot. You don't know what it is. And a lot of
right.
times
You might
nowadays it's
turn
boiling hot and we don't,
absolutely. It's boiling hot. That's right. That's right.
oh man,
You
God, man.
might get burnt up.
Bro, in more ways than one. We've got the young lion Omar Wilson back there. We're gonna get to you, Mr. Wilson, in a minute. Right now, we got to run through. I am 62 years old, young sir, and I have the opportunity to sit momentarily at the feet of one of the greatest musicians and creators ever to do it. You will get your turn, Sarah, and we will be back to you momentarily. So hang out in there, Mr. Omar Wilson, loving the song and looking forward to tapping in here as well. We've already covered this, Eddie. You know, fans saying that your music is timeless. We've already just to reiterate, you know, it is the passion, it is lyrical content, it is creativity, it is being in touch. You use the word relativity for making timeless music. I just wanted to reiterate that for people who are thinking about, stepping in the arena. Don't follow the trends. Do something that's going to be talked about and last forever. You know what I mean? That we can share with our children, our grandchildren. Let's get
You know,
passed along like an old comic book with this music. You feel me? And,
that's
I really like that. I like that. Now, importantly, we have a dedication to your son, Gerald. You watched your son, Gerald Levert, become a legend in his own right as well. Um, how does it feel now to see artists like Omar keeping his legacy alive?
Well, I'm amazed that he he is one of the first people that have had the nerve to cover one of his records.
Mm,
You know, uh, there's been there've been a lot of people that has sung some of his music that he wrote for them,
mm,
but for someone to cover his music, there's been quite a few, quite not so many, but I can't think of any one person that has covered any of his songs.
mm.
Omar has a lot of nerve to try to duplicate this man
Right.
because I have a problem trying to sing his songs with the same passion that
Mm,
he had. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
That's another level of passion that he gave his songs. So I just realized how great he was when I started doing the Eddie Levert one of a kind show, and I
okay.
and doing the one of a kind, I incorporated a lot of his songs and a lot of things that he did. And when I did that, I got another admiration for him because the passion that he put into those songs and what he did with those songs. That's why a lot of people aren't covering his songs because that passion is just a little deeper than people are able to feel.
Mm,
And I think Omar, he when in doing Baby I'm Ready, I think he tapped into that passion
mm.
and was it on record because he didn't deviate lot from what Gerald had done,
Right.
but he just horned into what was there and he did a great job, man. I really liked it.
Man, what a compliment. What a compliment. I, can I just sing Mary Had a Little Lamb and get a cosign? Let me get a cosign on Mary Had a Little Lamb. I can't carry tune in the bucket with all the OJs helping me. I promise you I could. I can't, but I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun with it. Now, you know, you've been honored with inductions, Eddie, uh, awards and milestones and benchmarks. And when you look back, is it the awards that meant the most, or the connection, the long-term connection with the fans, the supporters over the decades?
To be honest with you, I I think it was great to receive the awards, but to me the greatest reward was the the reaction of the fans and the way they accepted it and
Mhm.
how they're still into that music even today. You know,
Right.
the awards just sit up on they sit on the counter or on the wall, and they say nothing to me, but it's an achievement.
Right.
But when I go out and sing these songs and for the people, and I see the reaction, that is to me that's more than a million words,
Mm.
more than million awards that I could ever get. That's a real award.
I could only imagine what it feels like to have 50 or 60,000 people in an arena partying with you. You
Yes, yeah, for that song, for those songs.
hmm
I mean, I think Omar fell out.
No, I just he was I had to mute him because he was having a conversation in the background. You know,
Oh,
he
oh,
forgot to mute himself. He just all excited. I'm okay. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm a clown. I told you I'm a fool. If you take me fishing, it's gonna be a long
Oh,
day for you because not only am I gonna whoop you on the fishing bank, I'm gonna talk trash when I do it. I promise.
what? What? Hold it. I've been around Lake Erie for the longest.
Okay.
I've been fishing and catching fish all of my life. I've got black bass, bluegill,
There you go.
and that you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I
So
was
watch
really talking to
yourself.
Omar. I respectfully, I wasn't talking
Okay,
to you. I know
how
better. I know better. My little Shimano reel and ugly stick can't amount to your cane pole experience and all that good stuff. I know. I know how to
yeah,
stay in my little lane.
I had to get you straight. I had to let you know.
Man, who you talking to, Playboy? Get you out here in this fishing bank in this brush and get you all caught up. I know. I know.
Like, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was for Omar. Let me just disclaim it. That was for Omar. Because he don't look like he ever
You
spent
know,
time on
whiting and all of that. Yeah, I know all about fishing now.
it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I've used you as a lure.
Ah, Lord. Okay. Yeah, well,
Yes,
that
sir.
might work.
It did work. It worked. I had a basket full of crappie. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Anyway, uh, mentorship. We're talking about Omar. We're gonna bring him in here in a few minutes. Mentorship is a big part of your story. What qualities are you looking for in new talent when deciding who to support?
First of all, you got to have the voice. And then the main thing is that you got to have the passion.
Mm,
And then you got to have the descriptive voice, how to sell sell a word in the song,
mm,
how to make the song resonate within the people you're singing for, the body, so
mm.
they can feel you, feel them. Do you understand?
Yes,
You
sir.
got to feel in other words, you got to feel the song and feel the words, and then you become descriptive.
Right.
Then you become how you hold the note.
Mm,
Then there's certain things that you don't have to do a lot of acrobatics when you're singing the song.
mm,
If you sing the song,
mm,
if you sing the song, you don't have to be a gymnast to get your point across.
mm,
I learned that very early with one of the great opera singers,
mm.
Mario Lanza,
Okay.
that he was able to hold the note to the point that you could feel him. You could feel the passion, you could feel the hurt, you could feel the love. And once he held the note, you could feel it. You
Mm,
could feel what he was saying to you, and your body would react to
mm.
that. And that's what I look for in a great singer. You know, like someone I think who was really good at that. He might not have been the greatest singer in the world,
Mm,
but Michael Jackson was somebody that could be very descriptive
mm,
like that. Uh, you get if you listen to Marvin Gaye, was able to be very descriptive.
mm,
Uh, when you listen to Ronald Isley,
mm.
very descriptive. Uh, Jerry Butler, very descriptive. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Curtis Mayfield, all the greats, man. Jackie Wilson, all of those people. These are people that I learned my craft from.
mm,
Gladys Knight. You know, they were able to take the words and the lyrics and the melody and make you feel something.
mm.
And that's what I think a great singer is able to do.
They definitely connected, and met people where they were, especially, we talking about Marvin and we talking about Curtis during the times when there was a lot of black angst here, in America and you know, we needed to express ourselves, the Vietnam War and other atrocities here in the country, much less what was
Yeah,
going on outside the country, you know. Um,
you know, it was, and the people that were able to do that,
mm,
they weren't really great singers. Like
mm,
if you listen to Black Moses,
yeah, Isaac
you,
Hayes. Okay.
yeah, when you listen to Isaac Hayes, he
Mm,
was very descriptive in the way that he sang a song and
mm,
the way he presented to the people.
mm,
And that's what made him very white. That's what made them so great.
mm,
They were able to describe the feeling in the song while they sang it.
mm. So, are those items when you're do take the time to give advice to younger artists about longevity and protecting their artistry in today's music industry, besides the business education that you might pass on? um, you're I heard you say earlier about having a signature voice and emoting and not being too hard for yourself. Get into the doggone song and give it the emotion that it needs to connect with the people. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
You,
I'm smarter y'all
you
than
know,
y'all thought.
you can you can have the voice, but if you don't know how to use it,
Mhm.
what I'm saying, it's you're just out there. You're just doing it.
Right,
You're just a singer.
right. Just a singer. Well, I'm not a singer, but I understand the storytelling portion. I learned in journalism really from singers because I know, at your level, when you're writing, you're agonizing over every comma, period, where the word is placed, the inflection, the timbre of your voice, the intonation, all of those things come into play before you're satisfied and allow it to get out of the engineer's hands. Like, nah, we're gonna do that one again. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Absolutely.
I understand the technique. Um, the Levert family name is iconic in R&B. How do you personally, and this may still be sensitive. I'm a father who lost a child, so if you don't want to answer, that's fine. How do you personally keep Gerald's memory alive through your music and performances?
What a question. Um, I, anything that I do, there's a standard that he is set
Mm,
and a standard that I have set, and I have tried to live up to that with anything that I do. I have to make, I have to feel like I'm going to make them proud of me, even though they're not here.
mm,
But I have to make him proud of me that I'm still holding on to that legacy and I'm still giving the people what they want.
mm. An extra load on a parent. I lost my firstborn,
Yeah,
and you know, you've lost yours. And at the same time, you have this musical legacy. You have this to also carry because
yeah,
the apple didn't even detach from the tree. He was magnificent. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And here you are, so shining on. Rest in peace, rest in power. And Gerald, we really appreciate and love what you've done at this stage of your career, Eddie. You know, what do you hope your musical legacy continues to teach further generations about love, life, and music?
I, you know, that you can't, unless you're all in, you can't give it what it needs to. You got to be all the way into it. You got to be, you can't half step
Hmm.
and do it. You got to, you got to be on time. You got to do your due diligence and learning and practicing. You got to keep practicing.
Right.
Because if you don't practice, you will get stale. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you got to live it.
Mhm.
You got to, this has got to be a part of you. This has got to be, you got, you,
You got to
you
breathe
got
it,
to,
right? You got to
you
be
got to
breathed.
live it. Man. You got to live it.
Mhm.
This, you got to be into it, uh, you know, every day of your life.
Mhm.
You got to, that's the only way you can be good at this.
That is
You
right.
got to live. If you want to be good at it, if you want to leave something around when you're gone, then you got to live it.
It's got to be in the DNA level. You know,
Yeah,
it can't be something that you think about and plot and plan. It has to
abs-
be natural from the gut.
abs-
It's either
absolutely.
it's got to be in you and not on you, as they say
Yeah,
in the,
yeah.
you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Uh,
You gotta, you gotta live it. It's gotta be. It can't be. You can't look at it like it's a job. It's not job. It's something that I do. It's something that God gave me,
mm,
and it's something that I gotta use, and I gotta keep digging, keep trying to find, what makes it live for me, what
mm,
makes it work to the point of, everything has got to be done for a reason.
mm,
I got to, when I'm in front of the crowd, it's no half stepping. It's for real.
mm.
This is real life here.
Right.
I got to give them, that's the only way I can keep them buying tickets is to show my real self.
That's right.
I gotta be real and they got to see that I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I can't be phony with it.
Can't be funny with it and put butts in seats. You know what I mean? That's that's the real deal. I want to
Yes,
thank you for your time.
absolutely.
I want to thank you
Absolutely.
for your time and patience with me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Please, please, please. Please,
Oh
please.
no, no, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was wanting you to finish your thought. I was going to say thank you for your time and your patience with me and my questions. I know that you've been excited, when your man Joe was talking to me. He's like, man, he's so excited about this young lion. You know what I mean? Omar Wilson and what he's done, and he wants to co-sign this young man. So if you just joined us, we're with Eddie Levert Sr. He is the man, the voice, the lead singer of the OJs. He's co-signing a new young lion. He's doing it the OG way. He's personally presenting this young lion to the world. And we're going to bring Omar in here in a second. We're going to come right back. And when we do, you'll see one fanboy, I'm gonna be the fanboy, and two magnificent voices uh, on the screen. We'll be right back. The High Magazine
Uh,
Live Sessions. Stand by. Three, two. Hey, and we're back. And as promised, man, we've got the young lion, Omar Wilson. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, he's not sitting in that middle seat because we are coddling him or protecting him. He has earned his stripes. He has earned his spot. And the man himself, Mr. Eddie Levert Sr., is the one who is co-signing him and putting the stamp of saying this young lion is official. What brought all this on? Well, Mr. Omar Wilson had the nerve, the audacity, the temerity to redo Gerald Levert's song, Baby, I'm Ready. And he so impacted the father, Eddie. He's so impacted him that he says, I want to be the one to co sign this young lion. And here we are. Hype Magazine Live Sessions, Eddie Levert Sr., Omar Wilson. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the new world, young lion.
man.
And then he clicks himself off. See, you can't
Yeah,
take these, can't take these kids
wait.
nowhere, man. It's a live session. He got so nervous he clicked off. Oh my God. Wait. Uh
you
And
You
I'm not
made
gonna
it
stop recording now.
disappear. You made it disappear, man. You you hyped him up so much he just vanished. He
Oh,
just
this young
it
brother
was
just
too much for him. Omar, Omar, come back.
come
Come
back,
back, Omar, come
Omar.
back.
Where are you, Omar?
Where are
Man?
you,
I'm back.
Omar? You come back.
Oh,
I'm back. I'm back.
you, you.
Come back. Come back. Omar, Omar.
Oh
Hey,
my
man.
God, bro. Look,
They
I
can't
ain't gonna.
stop greatness. They can't stop greatness.
Hey, I'm not gonna tell you what we said while you were gone, man, because I'm not gonna edit it out either, because everything that have just happened is going live in
Hey,
this.
yo, check it out. That was just my heart skipping the beat because this is like a rocket ship going to the moon, man. I am virtually next to one of the legends, the living legends of what I am blessed to be a part of, R&B and soul music. So excuse the matrix if the energy is so good, it's sending a little shockwave through the
Yeah,
community.
yeah, it was Matrix, all right.
It was
I
making.
was talking about Omar, Omar, back.
I'm
Hey,
like this. I'm coming back.
oh, what had happened was he got so excited, hit the wrong button, and disappeared, did a poofer on us. I'm like, oh man, a
I
poofer.
was like, they done got rid of me already.
You did it to yourself, young man.
And that was
After,
Omar
after,
Wilson.
Oh
after
my
he said you had the audacity, the nerve, and then you went poof.
Well, you know what? They say no risk, no reward.
Roger that.
And I
That's
believe
right.
the music industry has been trying to kind of hide me for so long. I know that I had to do something so risky that
Mm,
it either was going to make or break my career.
right.
And I'm
Yeah.
glad and I'm thankful to God that I'm here right now with the confirmation that I did the right thing, man. So thank both of y'all, especially you, Big Eddie.
No, and look, it's like this, Omar. If you don't take a chance, if you no risk, no glory. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
you have to do something that maybe shake up the world. You know what I'm saying? And you probably shook up a lot of Gerald Levert fans by
Man.
doing "Baby I'm Ready," and so this is one of his premier songs. And you the what I liked about it, you didn't deviate from what the song is. You just sang the song, and you made it. It became Omar's song. It's still Gerald Levert's song, but it became your song because you just sang it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I liked about it. You didn't try to do too much. You just you just put you just put your voice on it, and it became your song.
Thank you, Brother Master. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
And I think you had touched on the passion. And I really believe in my generation that is lacking. No one wants to be legendary anymore. No one wants to create music that'll stand the test of time. No one wants to do anything other than be great right now. And
Mm,
that
Yeah.
never was my objective with music. It always was to pay homage to the greats. And even when I write my original stuff, I make sure I create, I sing, and I execute songs like it's the last day that there'll ever be an earth. Like you said, you have to fully immerse yourself in it. This is not what I do, it's who I am. So thank you for giving me the confirmation that all of these years of all this hard work, from the people that stood by my side to the ones that left me for dead, this right here is my crowning achievement. This is my Grammy. This is my graduating from magna cum laude with the
Mm.
dean of schools coming and giving me a handshake in front of all the other students. So thank you, man. Like, and for me, my mom just passed a couple months ago, and she was and still is my biggest supporter. And I would have loved for her to finally see this moment in time because she fought for me to her last breath, man. And this is just confirmation. This is
That
confirmation. So thank you, man. I love you for just letting me know that I paid homage to your family the correct way.
that's what mothers do, Omar. That one of my biggest fans was my mother. That's if she came to the concert, you could see her in the front row singing the song with me, patting her feet, all the emotion, all the feeling. You could see it in her face as I was singing because she was right there with me. That's what mothers do.
Mm. I miss my mother. Y'all don't start, please.
Man, look, yeah,
Bro,
here come the goosebumps and the tear bubbles.
look, the shaky voice, all that, brother. You know,
I
like
was gonna, I was gonna get my tear ducts removed. I should have got them removed.
hey, it's been 20 years for me, brother.
Yeah,
That sister right there, a little something, something. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
That's what mothers do.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
what
So
they
that's what it's all about, man. It's just, it was on this journey. God put me on this path to pay homage to the greats.
Mm,
Never to try to supersede or be better as.
mm,
Like you just said, I wasn't singing a song to try to outdo anybody. I just know that that song needed to be digested by a new generation and it needed to be invigorated for people that miss not only the song, not the intent, not the integrity, but everything, the totality. Like you said, when your son sung, it was like a volcano erupting.
mm, mm.
Same thing with you. Like when I hear your music, I'm like, what space do you have to be in to invoke your voice to be that powerful? And no matter how many times you do it, no matter how many times you sing it, it still has the same potency. And that it still is amazing to me. Like you're amazing to me. To be able to sing on a level where only 1 to 2% can even dare come in the atmosphere of who you are.
you
So
got to
once again,
live
this is an
it.
honor.
You got to live it, Omar. It's got to be you. You when the people see you, it's got to be. You can't be ashamed to. You got to be able to laugh at yourself. You got to be able to cry in front of people. You got to. That's the emotion you got to give them. You got to give them you. You
Mm.
got to open up and let them see who you are for real. And
Yes,
you
sir.
can't be ashamed to do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I believe I had another interview and they asked me, through this music industry, ups, downs, left, rights, how do you maintain yourself? And I said, because I am in the dark who I am in the light. There's no difference. Like you said, whether the emotions that I give are the emotions of a human being, I'm no different. It's like Clark Kent and Superman. Yeah, he was a mild mannered reporter only to let people know that he's just like them and you have powers as well. You just have to figure out what powers God gave you, hone them, grow them, and then share them with the world.
Bar.
Amen, young man.
That was a bar. That was a bar.
Amen.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Amen. And you can't be ashamed of who you are.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
yeah.
be ashamed to let them see you are vulnerable. You are a human being. You cry. You got to be able to laugh at yourself.
Yes, sir.
And that's right.
Yes,
You got
sir.
to be able to do
Man, and it's crazy because in the beginning, I thought singing love songs was soft. Like when I was a kid, I'm like, man, I ain't singing no love song to no girl, man. I don't gotta do that to get no girls. And then as I started my history and researching and studying individuals like yourself, I said, wait a minute. The most alpha male, baddest brothers on the planet sung love songs. What are you talking about? What better is there to have a lion singing love? You
Mm.
know he's a lion. You know he's ferocious. He's the king of the jungle. But like you said, he can still show his emotion and show his humanity to show that he's no different than nobody else.
Look at
that's
here.
right. Like you take Marvin Gaye when
Mm.
he made that song, Hear My Dear.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That was showing, that was opening himself up to letting the world see that he was a human being. and he was a man that he could feel, and he could feel that and portray that and let them see that he was a man that could be sensitive and could be he could be hurt, and he could let the world see him hurt, and he could live that hurt and be able to be good with it.
You know, I
Then
was
they sing the hurt, and everybody was attached themselves to it. Like, yo, that's exactly how I feel. Oh,
That's right. Absolutely.
That's exactly how I feel, man. And it's like a translator for the people that don't know how to negate their own emotion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, I want to sit here and just be quiet. And I just really, because y'all having a great conversation, I'm like, man, I do
Hey,
not.
man, student in the master, man.
This
And
right here,
who better to learn from than the best?
right?
I mean,
This right here, I'm like, I got more questions, but no, hell no, I'm gonna stay out the way.
You're
brother, you are the union creator.
Oh,
yeah.
and I'm gonna sit here and be like, yep, I did that. Look at this
You
conversation.
inspired this. You inspired this conversation.
Yes,
You
sir.
put it together.
I'm
You're
honored and grateful to be the fly
you're
on
what
the
they
wall.
call you're what they call the mediator.
Mediator.
Right. I could do that. I could do that. I was like,
Centerpiece, the focal point. You know what I mean?
I believe you're the focal point, young lion, because the cosign is coming from the head of the church. You know,
The master sergeant. You know what I mean?
The bishop has spoken. The ultimate bishop has spoken, and I don't care. I think I'm getting these messages back there from the publicist. You can just be quiet. You just don't send me messages because this is going to end when it ends. So now, Omar,
Yes, sir.
Baby I'm Ready is a powerful tribute to Gerald Levert. Why was this song so important for you to reimagine?
First of all, this song has been ringing in my spirit for about a decade. Second, he is the son of a legend and found a way to create his own lane
Yes.
under the sun. Like, how do you shine under the sun? The sun's shining on you, you still found your own shine.
Yeah.
So that in
Well, you see me
itself,
drinking this water. Stop it.
Yeah. Stop it. Yeah. I saw you almost choked.
I almost
You
did
almost
it.
choked.
you get too close to the sun, it's gonna burn you up. He
Yeah.
actually walked into the sun and came back out. So
Yes.
that in itself, and I know now that it is part of my job to reinvigorate legendary songs to let people know what the goosebumps feel like. What it feel like for the water to fill up in your eye, your stomach tighten up. You can't sit still because of the way they singing the song. I don't see nobody doing that no more. No one's passing out. And I mean, there's singers, like you said, they sing, they got theatrics, it's dance, whatever. But does it shake the inner core of your being? Do you leave with it echoing in your psyche?
Hey, they not getting no 5 heartbeats moments in the theater.
Hey, man. Oh, yeah.
You remember this scene? And that,
Yeah. So like I said, I'm getting confirmation and tutelage from a living legend, someone that has done everything that I work hard to do, and giving me the confirmation finally that I was right about myself. Because so many people passed on me, left me for dead, hid shows from me, tried their best to keep me from stages or just to deter me from believing this moment would come. So this, like I said, man, this is my award right here. I don't need to put nothing else on my mantle. This is my mantle. This is it. And now officially, who can say what? When the master builder, one of the people that built the pyramids is saying that my house and my foundation strong. No
Wow.
one's opinion matters
The
officially today.
the cornerstone has spoken. Let's just leave that there for all you spiritual folks. We're gonna leave it
Man,
there. We'll leave it there. So I dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway, because you already answered. But I just want to, I like the way you get excited and shit. So how did it feel to get your personal blessing and cosign from Eddie Levert
I mean,
on
well, you
your
saw
rendition?
you saw all of I blacked out the interview from the That's because my heart came to my chest and hit my phone.
He disappeared into the black hole, just poof.
He blacked
Oh.
out. He blacked out. I mean, literally black.
Man, come on, man.
Black.
Oh yeah, we were flying the missing man formation for a second. He was gone. You know what I
Man,
mean? You
that's like
know,
I said, I ain't want y'all to see that teardrop. That's why I had to come
I,
back like this real quick.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't
And
mad
we're
at you.
back.
This is you've had other benchmarks in your professional career, Omar, like your previous single with Angie Stone, which hit #1
Yes,
on the
sir.
charts.
God rest his soul.
God rest. You know,
Yeah.
how,
Yeah.
yeah,
I had the
that would
pleasure,
rip my
you
heart
know,
out. Sorry.
I had the pleasure of singing with Angie in the
Man,
Fighting Temptation. We did a gospel song together. And she was an amazing artist, you know
man.
what I'm saying? And she never quite got the accolades that she deserved. You know what I'm saying? But that's this business that a lot of people don't get it. But you got to be happy with yourself, and I think Angie was happy with herself.
Yeah, she appeared to be, not so much with the people around her all the time, but definitely
Yes,
with herself.
yeah.
She knew where she was going. So I asked that question, Omar, because these are two massive benchmark releases in your life. How does this new release compare in terms of like emotional weight and responsibility
Because
to the
because
fabric of music?
because this brother is a living legend. This brother has been doing this as long as I've been alive. He has what my father used to say, God rest his soul, OJT, on the job training. He's not talking from anything other than experience. And
Right.
that's all I've ever learned from people that have done it first.
Mm.
So they know what they're talking about. And plus, he's here to give me confirmation.
Mm.
Like I've covered James Brown's A Man's World. I've covered Sam Cooke, Teddy Pendergrass, Otis Redding. But to have this brother right next to me give me confirmation, it's I don't, and I'm usually a wordsmith. I don't really know if there's a word other than I'm finally happy, man, just happy. And this is just the confirmation that I've been waiting for decades.
Brother,
To finally just rest my spirit that I knew I was right about believing in myself.
yeah.
I just had to endure the gauntlet that is the music industry.
You're experiencing my dream would be just to have Langston Hughes say, "You said that very well." You don't have to say shit else. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Just
Next thing you know, he's like this. Like,
yeah, I blank out
where
too.
Omar
I'd
go?
poof out too. I'd poof out too, just to have that level of acknowledgement. Just a tiny word from Eddie. You
Man,
don't have to
well,
say
it's
nothing.
just like this. It's just like I don't.
Now,
There's
now,
gonna have to be something amazing to top this
Mm.
achievement right here. I'm sorry.
What were you gonna
now,
say, Eddie?
so Mark, this is what you have to do now. You take what's happening with this record. You go to the next level.
Mm.
Now you can say, well, let me do something else and take it to
Mhm.
another level. You take what you've done here, what you've learned here,
Yes,
you go
sir.
to the next level.
Mm.
Yes, sir. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just here to make you proud. I feel like I am one of your children, And I just want to thank you, man, for inspiring me and the whole R&B and soul music community to live on. You know, at one time, a couple of years ago, they would say R&B's dead, this, that, and the third. For so many years, they would tell me, well, you know, your voice, you're like one of those real singers, like got that gritty voice. And I'm like, it's because for a span of time, individuals like you were being not overlooked, but not treated like the foundation of all music. And it's my job to let people know whatever country, rap, rock, all that comes from what this brother and his colleagues started. So
What
if
you gotta
anybody else ain't gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you.
Amen.
what you gotta realize is that you still got Jeffrey Osborne,
Mm,
you still got Peebo Bryson,
Yes,
mm.
sir.
even my man right now, Charlie Wilson.
Charlie
Uncle
Wilson.
Johnny,
Charlie.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Those are the people that are holding R&B in the middle of the road and keeping it there. There would be no music without these people. There would be no music without these people being recognized. They created the music, so it will never die because the music is feeling. You can never get past that.
Mm. Looky, looky,
All I gotta say is amen. You're right. You
Hey.
can never get past. Even if you don't know the language, the feeling, the intent, the emotion will still captivate you.
Mm.
So
Yes,
that is what it is. Long as the emotion is where it needs to be, it'll reinvigorate the soul. And this is not now. It's not just me saying it. It is confirmation from the brother who wrote the dictionary and the thesaurus
And
of
the
R&B and soul music.
yeah, yeah. Hey,
So come on, hey man, I'm
well,
thankful. I'm
the
thankful and I'm
gauntlet,
blessed and I'm honored.
the gauntlet has been laid down by the Grandmaster.
By the Grand Master Supreme.
You know,
wow,
I
you guys are really making it hard for me to live.
You already lived it. It's like after you ate the
Man,
meal and you're like, yo, that was good. You already
good.
lived it.
do you know I have to go and
I'm just eating.
be in the presence of Jeffrey Osborne and Charlie Wilson and Peebo Bryson. I have to look these guys in the face and they're gonna say to me, the Grandmaster. They're gonna say you.
But
We
you
done
just
started some
call me the
mess.
overlord.
We
If
done
that
started some mess.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, right. They're gonna
hey,
they're gonna
overlord's
they're gonna
okay.
they're
Overlord's
gonna be
okay.
throwing shades on me, man. They're gonna show.
Hey man, and look, and they gonna say Eddie Levert on the side too.
look, Uncle Charlie. You know I love you, Uncle Charlie. I love you, Uncle Charlie. I love you. I love you. Love you. But brother, I heard the OJs first. You know what I mean? Money, 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 money. That was
Oh
the
come
first
on, man.
OJ song that I ever heard in my life. And it was at an aggressive time in my life, you know, when, the proverbial lint in the pocket,
Yeah.
trying to make a dollar out of 15
Stop
cents.
it! Stop it! Stop it! You guys are making it hard for me to live. These guys are gonna.
Your reputation precedes you, my brother.
Brother, brother, brother. You know,
Oh,
Omar,
Yeah.
oh,
what can
I gotta,
fans
I gotta see, I gotta see these people, man. I gotta.
wait? I'm gonna be Lenny's up next though, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell him I talked
Lenny,
to you
Lenny,
too.
I gotta see these people, man. I live with these people. They're
Hey
gonna,
man, hey man, like the young lion said it. I
Oh
ain't say
man,
it.
hold up, man. Oh my God, hold up. You get
these people are not gonna, they're not gonna
No.
take this well, man. They're not gonna take this.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
look, but
stop.
you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. You Michael Jordan, man. Even every other player still holds Michael Jordan as his airness.
It is what it is.
You happen to be his soul and R&B-ness.
Oh, oh God, you
Okay,
guys
I'm
are
gonna
making
stop.
it hard on me, man. It's hard.
Uh, all right, let's get him out of the hot box. Omar, as you
Rock
carry,
by.
as you carry the momentum forward, I'm sorry, you messing up my flow. When you carry the momentum forward with live shows and new projects, what can fans expect from Omar Wilson?
Man, that I am going to work hard every day to support, to pay homage to, and to carry on the lineage and the legacy of juggernauts like Eddie Levert, man.
Oh,
You will, every time you see me on stage, I'm going to sing like it's the last day we have on this planet.
mm,
Like
That's
he
it.
said, nothing will be left behind. I mean, they might throw a couple pennies on stage. That's about it. Other than that, there's gonna be nothing left behind. People will know that I gave every fiber of my being when I leave that stage. That's my job, to pay homage to
Before,
this man and let him know how much I appreciate him.
what you say,
before
Eddie?
we go to black, my battery is getting low on this computer. So if I go to black, just know I
You in
was
the
trying.
matrix?
I wasn't trying to disappear.
Power to the people. Power to the people.
Hey, we're getting ready to close. I'm going to say thank you. Is there anything, Eddie, that you wanted to cover that I may have neglected before your battery died?
Well, I got this record out now called "I Want to Love on You," which
Mm,
we talked about earlier. But I'm getting ready to put out another one called "Let's Go to My Place,"
mm,
and I think this is a stepper song. I
mm.
think it's a real great song, and
Mm.
I think it's on my album called "I'll Never Forget You." This is dedicated to my daughter who passed away recently, to my sons who were passed away, and and this album is I'm calling it "I'll Never Forget You" because I will never forget them, and they're always with me.
Bless. My
Well,
condolences as well.
that's my condolences as well. Omar, anything that you wanted to cover that I may have neglected?
Man, all I gotta say is keep God first, keep them prayers strong, and believe in yourself. And one day you will have a moment like this one, man. Hard work does pay off. It's just all in God's timing. And like I said, I just wish my mother and my father were here in the physical to see this. I know that they're here in the spirit, and it's I'm just thankful, man. Thank both of you, and thank you, Eddie, man, for giving to R&B and soul music and allowing me to have the life that I'm living. And I will guarantee to make you proud forever.
Mm. Before we get into the
My
main,
pleasure, man. I hope the people accept it. I hope they're accepting it as we speak. But I know they're playing it,
Yes,
so
they are, sir.
I hope you reap the benefit from it.
Thank you. And you know what? Just this conversation, because it's so emotionally attached to so many people, so many generations and families, and relationships were built on that song, that I think that they needed to hear you give the full confirmation so they don't feel like they're disrespecting you by liking my version. So
Oh no,
thank you for letting the
no.
fans know that this is one big family. My job was to pay homage to yours, and I'm glad that I could do the service the way no one else has done in the past 19 years.
My blessings, my brother.
all
Thank
I
you,
right,
hope
sir.
you
Thank you,
have all
sir.
this.
all right, Eddie, Omar, it's been an honor. I am very grateful for having had the opportunity. I look forward to speaking with each of you again. Eddie, when you drop the new record, Omar, when you drop your new and get ready to go out on tours, please keep us in
Sir.
mind. We'll support. It is with the love of the music and the work. We have the weaver of the fabric of
Mm.
R&B and soul music.
Mm.
Well, hold on, I
The
ain't done
grand,
yet.
this episode, the
I'm starting some
Grand
crap here.
Weaver.
I'm finna start some mess right here.
Weaver.
the we
Weaver.
Look,
we have
nobody get on stage with Eddie, but it's over.
I'm done with y'all. I'm done
the
with y'all.
weaver
I'm
Conversation
of
done.
the
you had.
I'm
fabric of
done with
R&B,
y'all.
and
Y'all
we
are
have a new contributor to the fabric of R&B music. Important benchmarks, important timestamps in the history of soul music. I am so grateful that at 62, I got an opportunity to fulfill one of my bucket lists in speaking with Mr. Eddie Levert. And also to introduce a new young lion who we know based on the cosign. If you haven't heard the music, even the cosign holds so much weight.
Mm.
Universe cannot go against it. The Hype Magazine Live Sessions, Dr. Jerry Doby, Eddie Levert Sr., Omar. Thank you for tuning in to this special episode of Doby Uncut. I want to give a big salute to the legendary Eddie Levert Sr. for sharing his wisdom and, most importantly, for giving us an exclusive moment, co-signing Omar Wilson and saluting his powerful new rendition of Gerald Levert's Baby I'm Ready as a heartfelt tribute to his son. That kind of passing of the torch is rare, and it's what this podcast is all about, preserving legacy while shining a light on the next generation. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend who loves real soul music. Stay locked in. We've got more uncut conversations coming your way. I'm Dr. Jerry Doby, and this has been Doby Uncut. Until next time.